Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. More Premier Draft emerges at Karlov Manor, and we have some bangers in this first pack. I mean, this guy's good. Gleaming Geardrake is nuts in the red-blue deck. Don't know if you want to first pick it, but it is pretty good. This is good. Lightning Helix is great. Shock is great. I don't know. I mean, I think you take the Performer. Like, yeah, it says very strong card. It does say Gleaming... This is Draft Sim that I'm checking. It does suggest taking Gleaming Geardrake a tiny bit more highly than the Pyrotechnic Performer. But I don't think I will. I'll just take the single colored card. I don't know. I understand their first pick order is also taking into account that it's harder to pick two colors than one. It must think Gleaming Geardrake is just that much better if you can actually play it. But I don't know. I'll just stick to one color here. Well, I mean, there is a red-blue card there. Glintweaver is a much better card, and I think Analyze the Pollen is pretty good as well, right? Yeah, it says it's fine. I mean, Inside Source, I guess, is great as well. Inside Source might be even better than Glintweaver. Yeah. That is what Draft Sim says. Okay. That's fine. I mean, you could take Gadget Technician because it's playable in any red deck, but I'm going to grab an Inside Source. Great, great card. Now what? On the job, maybe? Wisp Drinker Vampire? I suppose you could take this. You know, could play it in a red-white deck, but I'm not especially married to the Performer. Although, it gets lifelink if you flip this. Very funny. I don't know. Black-white is not that good. I think I'm going to grab it on the job. This is not an incredible pack, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it says Wisp Drinker is just fine. It's always nice to have it on the job in any white deck. Here, I think you could reasonably take a second on the job. You could reasonably take probably either of these cards. You could take either red card as well. Like, most of this stuff is playable. A 2-mana creature. I think because I have Pyrotechnic Performer to reward me for, flipping big disguise creatures, I'll take the Offender at Large over the Innocent Bystander, although generally speaking, I think I prefer the Bystander. 2 drops are good, right? Boros Clan Basher, I don't think is especially great. Karlov Watchdog is okay for Boros. This is just not a good removal spell. Granite Witness is okay. This is a good blue card, but we've seen some blue go by, but not so much that I'm like, I gotta get in blue. I don't think this is that big a signal. So, I think I will take the Basher. It's another disguise creature. It's a way to push through for lethal. Could be wrong. I'm just going to grab Granite Witness here. Seeing the second one of these in a row is good news, I think. Much, much better than Knife. Seasoned Consultant? Okay, we'd love to see it. More okay blue, but we're getting some white and some red. I think green is off the table. We haven't really seen much. Well, what do you know? I haven't seen much, though. Oops, no. I'm going to grab this Reasonable Doubt, just in case blue does end up being where we want to go. And I guess an Unauthorized Exit over a second Reasonable Doubt? Sanguine Savior could be playable. Weird to see this so late. I mean, I guess I could grab this disguise creature. The problem with it is that it's bad. Really? Innocent bystander wheels. Okay, I mean, Suspicious Detonation could be played. Tesa. Kind of looking at the red-blue land here. I don't think we're that likely to be in red-blue, but what else am I taking in this pack? Maybe the Watchdog? I don't think I need another giant creature. But it would be nice to have some reward for going wide, which we're not doing very well yet. But maybe in the future. I mean, we could also go with the combat trick, but I think I just want a Watchdog. There's this guy as well, I guess. It is a disguise creature that would do 4 if I flipped it, but I think I'll take the Watchdog. Torch the Witness, very good. Any of these red cards would be fine. This white card would be great, but I mean, Torch the Witness is excellent removal. What are you? Bad. Could go for a Haunch or one of these disguise creatures. I don't think I want either of the white spells. Don't want this. It is kind of nice to have. I think I'll take the Haunch. Like, a little bit of equipment is nice in a Boros deck. Ooh, Dronesmith or Cluefish? Probably it's supposed to be Cluefish. Just a nice aggro card. Yeah. Demand Answers is okay. Fine to have one of those. Make Your Move is okay. I didn't take the red-blue land, huh? I think we take the Satchel anyway. It's just so good. On the job number 2, I guess. I'm worried I just don't have enough cheap creatures is the problem with this deck. We're doing fine on, like, everything else. Jeez. I guess I'll take a disguise creature. Bad equipment. Yeah, not very many detectives. Due Diligence might see play, I guess. Seems unlikely. Wow, what are you doing here? We're building up some decent blue stuff here. I guess you could take Ramp because I don't have any tiny creatures. I need to cast some expensive spells to win, but it seems like a bad idea. Oh. Private Eye, if we were... I don't think we're really... I don't have any detectives, like... It's a great card, but it makes no sense on the splash if we don't have detectives. So Neighborhood Guardian's an excellent card. I'm happy to have it. Galvanize would be third choice after Seasoned Consultant, I think. I think it has to be Inside Source here. We don't have any... You could take the land, I guess. But I need some more good spells. There's some stuff I'd like to cut. We don't have nearly enough early game creatures for this to make sense. Escape Tunnel for splashing the Satchel, as I say, makes some sense, but I think when you're offered stuff like Inside Source or Person of Interest, you generally speaking want to take it over Escape Tunnel. What are you? Terrible. Over second Offender at Large, I think I will take a Thoroughfare, though. I have enough cards in the Offender at Large slot that I want some fixing for the Detective Satchel. Whew, these are both excellent pickups here. I think I want the 2 because we just don't have... Actually, I have quite a number of 2-drops. I guess I'm taking the Inside Source? No. Yeah. Sorry, that was just me doing a quick search on Scryfall. Not Scryfall. DraftSim, and when I typo a card name, it makes the dang all Windows notification noise. I don't want a second Demand Answers. I don't want a Gravestone Strider. I could take the Gleaming Gear Drake, I guess. You know, I have a little bit of incentive to splash blue already, but I don't have that many artifacts that I'm sacrificing, I don't think. So I'm just going to grab the equipment, weapon, disguise thing. Another 2-drop would be nice. A second Defender at Large I wouldn't mind at this point. So we did get quite a number of 2-drops. I'll go for the Offender at Large. Due Diligence number 2 in the bin. I guess I'll just rare draft this. I'm not playing any of that stuff. Same here. Grab the blue card. Actually, is this any good? I don't think so, but I guess I'll evaluate that later. Right-hand's probably fine. Well, we didn't get a lot of excess cards, I will say that. We're going to have to play pretty much everything. We still have, like, no detectives, right? Yeah, so we don't want a Projector Inspector or anything like that. None of this blue stuff looks splashable. So what's the deal with this? Yeah. So I'm that's almost always bad, and I think here it is still bad, but I do want to make sure I at least consider it. Because we have plenty of disguised creatures, and it would be kind of funny to, like, it's choose one or both, isn't it? It would be funny to play Offender at Large face down, play Expose the Culprit, to flip the Offender face up, then shuffle it and put it face down again, right? You would only do 5 damage, not 7, because both of these effects will resolve before the +2/+0 goes on the stack, so it can't target itself and do extra damage. Oh, actually, wait. What? How does this work? That creature. So, but it would be turned face up. This guy would trigger, and so would the +2/+0. Then it would all be turned face down and shuffled again. So that creature wouldn't exist anymore. But its last known information would be that it was a 5/4. And it would be able to do damage because it doesn't say, like, target creature does damage. it says that creature, and the game will remember it was a 5/4. So you would still do 5 damage coming from, like, nowhere. Or from a red creature that I controlled but that no longer exists. You would do 5 damage to the opponent's face and put a 2/0 temporary buff on one of your cards after turning it back face down. So, I mean, it's not 100% crazy to expose the culprit with this in your deck. But we only have one of them, right? Like, it's not that great. How are we for creatures? 15. So I don't want to cut very many. I'd rather... Well, I'm not going to cut very many cards, it would seem. 0 swamps, please. And, well, 2 islands, I guess, makes sense. Plus the thoroughfare. What do I have? Really? I didn't know I had so many ways to, well, okay. Not all of these are artifacts. They're artifact outlets, right? Like, sack an artifact. Sack an artifact. This investigates, but, like, in reality, that almost never happens. This is an artifact that I'm not sacrificing. I don't know. So there's not that much that, like, orangutan hits. That there's not that much that Suspicious Detonation benefits from. But it's not none. And, like, you could Public Thoroughfare tapping a red herring. It's fine. So I think we do want to keep the Thoroughfare. This is a bit of, like, a mid-rangey red-white deck. Not as aggressive as Boros would like to be. Also, you know, the islands help a little bit with the Inside Source. We could cast it face up sometimes. Not Inside Source. Granite Witness. So we have, what, 2 equipments right now? I have the Krovod Haunch and the, this thing, the Concealed Weapon. As for removal, I have very little, right? There was a Torch the Witness, a Detonation, a Make Your Move is about it. Yeah. Any of these creatures remove stuff? I don't think so. Yeah, this one removes your opponent. I guess this does. I guess Make Your Move and Due Diligence might be the cuts. But, I mean, Due Diligence isn't bad, I don't think, in this deck. We're getting on the board with a 2-drop reasonably often, and then a 3-drop, and then, like, Due Diligence is just fine after that. Like I said, I don't really want to cut any creatures. I don't think I'm cutting a land. It might be the Detonation, even though that's my second... Like, one of my very few removal spells. It is, like... I don't know. 2 mana, deal 4 is the best it can be, which is good. But usually it's just going to be too expensive, I think. So let's get rid of that. Yeah, these colors look okay. Wish I had the blue-red land, although I don't remember what I took instead of it. I'm sure it was good. It was like Neighborhood Guardian or something, maybe? This deck doesn't look that good, but we'll see. My opponent's going to be just so salty. This is a bad hand, but at least I have my colors and some creatures. Kind of sucks that I'm going to have to play tap land on turn 2. Because if you just play this as your first land, it gets sacrificed. Okay, that's a big improvement. Because now I can run out of creature. Okay, that continues to be great. I'm not playing that tap land until you make me. And I think we just go for an inside source here over Disguise Creature. Oops, clicked outside the window. They are holding up 2 blue. They could counter something. Like we could run this out and see if they care about it, but inside source does 3 damage, and this does 2, so let's give it a shot. You should absolutely counter this if you can. I don't know, maybe they have something else. I don't know. Like a shock? They're decided. No, they're not. Okay, it gets countered. They're suspecting my creature. Really? Okay. This doesn't currently have hexproof. I could kill this. X is 1 and actually play a tap land. Or I could play this. X is 2 and get a clue. And then when I play this, I won't have to tap a land. I think that's the way to go. And I do think it's worth killing this. It's not incredible or anything, but it spends my mana. And gets me a clue, which is important. They're tapped out, so yeah, X is 2. Does twice X. You want to do excess. Yep, 2. Okay. Let's threaten shock. There you go. I wonder why they wanted to suspect this. They have something like these are not Agris Coast colors. They're not going to kill suspected creatures. I'm not sure what the deal is. They have evidence. Oh, I can actually play a 4 here if I want. Fine. Okay, it's just 2 color. So these are evidence colors, and this is an evidence creature. It's all adding up. Except for their choice to suspect my 2/1, which is still very much an enigma. Maybe they didn't know you could submit 0? Possible. They don't like this watchdog, huh? Oh, that's so bad. Okay. Watchdog trades for hustle. Very sad. I guess I'm just going to face up a 3/2. Well, I could play this, but no. I want to play the 3/2 trample first strike first. And then I want to give it the buff when I play Offender at Large. Okay, that's fine. I was kind of afraid of what this might be if I tried to attack. If they like attacked with it, I was clearly not blocking. Sorry, that was my Windows notification. Yeah. Well, you're winning the race at the moment, and I don't have that much gas left, but an offender at large is no joke. Just the one card left, hustle and bustle. I think playing both of these disguise is better than playing one of them face up. Even though I could play Witness and crack a clue, I guess. I think I want to get them both down there. I am sort of feeling bad that this clue's been sitting here doing nothing for so long, but that's what clues are for. And drawing a land would not be so bad, right? Because I could flip both of these up if I did that. Tap down their Nervous Gardener, swing in for a bunch. Okay, tap that down maybe. Man Answers is not it. What does one do here? +2 +0. So if I swing with my 2... If I swing with this disguise creature, it can trade for anything, but probably just block here and I trade for that, which is not that amazing for me. I'm thinking I'll crack the clue and Granite Witness. No, I guess pay red actually. So I do have the Granite Witness flip for double white. Okay, now I still have 5 mana, although I was supposed to consider keeping that in hand for Demand Answers. Whoops. Yeah, that was dumb. I was like, oh, 5 mana, I could do this. But that doesn't really make sense. Well, okay, here's what we can do. We turn this face up to tap their 5/5, I guess. Yeah. And now our 2/1 trades for this 2/2 and draws cards, or else it gets in, which I don't think they're going to like very much. I guess it doesn't draw cards, it investigates. We're kind of close to dead here is the problem. Right? Like, they have 12 on the crackback. They'll be at 7, though. So I could block just one of their creatures with Granite. If they full swing, like what I'd like to do, I don't know, is somehow get in with this for 7, but doesn't seem like that's going to happen. I guess, no. Do I have anything in the way of removal remaining? I mean, no, right? Yeah. So I have to block one of these. I could double block here and trade my whole board off, but that seems bad. This doesn't seem like it's getting in. And like maybe with due diligence on the flyer plus, I don't know, Crovad Haunch, I could get lethal. So I think we chump this way. Red herring, huh? That's... Together with due diligence, is that anything? Not quite. Because I could play this, give them both vigilance. 5 in the air. Trade here is the problem. And then I can only block one of these creatures next turn. So I think I have to toss away the fish. Look for something better. I don't know what it would be. Pretty close game. Like, I'm far behind now, but I had a chance. Yeah, that also would have won if I... Yeah, so I guess I'm here... I'm punished for playing the land instead of demanding answers with it. Because if I had drawn this earlier, I'd be okay. But now I don't have it. Just dead. If this could give both buffs to the same creature, that would be another thing, but it can't. Plus, I don't know, they might have some trick in hand. Yeah. Get a leg up? No, Fey Flight. Okay. Yeah. If I demanded answers... Dumping the planes earlier, I would have had the same total number of cards. No, because I still would have had to pay for... I would have had to draw with the clue, right? In order to hit the on the job. So I'm not sure there was any small adjustment I could make that would have won me the game there. Oh, sorry, another dang Chrome notification, or a Windows notification sponsored by Chrome. I don't know. There's some way you can like turn off your notification, like virtual sound mixer or some shit. I don't know about any of that. It's complicated enough for me. It's a great hand. It is so good. All 3 colors, the satchel, a 2, an inside source. A card I don't mind discarding to the Reckless Detective. A second planes for on the job, it turns out. Like, this is very good. What's Gruul gonna be up to today? I guess I can attack first, right? I imagine they're attacking with their face down creature and I'm not blocking. Ooh. The hothouse is locked. Okay, this is going to be an exciting game. Well, Satchel for Flyers is looking sort of appealing. I also have these two, this combo here. I kind of want all of these cards, is my problem. I guess I play the planes. And I full swing here. And I discard... I don't really know. I need all of it. I guess this is just going to take a while to happen. Let's just get rid of that, weirdly. And I wouldn't mind cracking on the job here to kill their dude and get in for some damage. I kind of committed to it by attacking with the 1/1. Puts him at 10, kills Bullrack Clan Basher. Gardening at sorcery speed for no reason, I guess? Oh no, it is a reason. They have the locked hothouse. I mean, this game is going to get out of control pretty quickly. Because they're solving this now. And they can just start playing stuff off the top of their library. Okay. What do we do about this? I think I want to crack the clue and play this face down. Discarding Granite Witness. We'll crack the clue first, I guess. Actually, what mana do I need to hold up? I guess it would make sense to hold white, because I have red in hand. Yeah, okay. And... well, I'm not playing anything blue if I tap, so I guess we do this. I guess I could have used the detective to sack the clue. Oh, that's what I should have done. Played the satchel. Well, I don't know. This plan makes sense, too. Because we almost have lethal, right? Just, like, get these guys in face down and win the game. I'm not going to need the satchel to win. But I shouldn't have spent the 2 mana. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I guess I play this face down because maybe I just want to face up this one if I don't need its face damage. Well, no, that doesn't make sense. I can't afford to play this and flip this. All right, let's get this face down for the 3 damage. And... yeah, I don't know. So, get ready to go off. We'll just say nice. Hopefully they have a sorcery on top, but... land from hand. That must mean this is unplayable, whatever it is. Should have clued first. In case you hit 2 lands on top. Was that from the top? I think it was, but I wasn't totally paying attention. I guess I swing with the detective here before anything else. Could play this face down, but well, I could play the red herring and attack with both. So I'm just playing this face down. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. May as well make them trade off another creature. Threaten on the job again? Okay, board is empty. Yeah, Culvert Ambusher. Ambusher. Leaving open red, of course. And then we can kill him next turn. Unless they deal with these creatures. Ansrag does not deal with these creatures. It is... Oh, life gain. Does that matter? I can do 10. So as long as they don't gain any more life. They have plenty of evidence, so if they hit another inspector... You jerk! Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna need to find a way to add a little bit more damage. I'm just a tiny bit too late for the easy kill. No. Oh, no. I was supposed to wait till next turn? I mean, I guess... If they had passed, should have done that anyway. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I'm dead. Like, there's no hope anymore. Okay. Let's get a Thopter, I guess. Good, a bunch of lands as well. Yeah, like I said, the game was going to get out of control quickly if... Like, we had to kill him fast, and I had a plan to do that. But they hit so well off of this. And I just don't think there's anything left in the deck that works. Must be blocked this... Oh, each combat this turn. Oh, man. I forgot it has that ability. There's no point chumping. It just gives them more combats where these guys get to attack. So, might as well just lose everything right away. And then they get to see that I was close to killing them. If they had actually been at 10 instead of 12, I probably would have made the wrong play. I would have still flipped my guy during my turn, not thinking about the risk that would put me at. But it would have been correct, actually, to wait until their turn so I could flip both of them at once for lethal to the face before they get my guy removed. Okay. We'll just let him kill me here. GG. The hothouse was very locked today. Caught red-handed. Well, let's try to win a game, shall we? I had a great opening. The locked hothouse on 3, wasn't it? Just a lot to deal with. I don't know. There could very well have been some better order to play my creatures in. It seemed complicated, and I don't know for sure that I made the right choice. And there was that turn when I... Yeah, right. That turn when I attacked with Reckless Detective after cracking a clue, instead of using Reckless Detective to crack the clue. I could have gotten down more face downs, maybe, or... I don't know. Mario Cox 14. Bad. This is an unhand. Seasoned Consultant is the only card. Like, Torch the Witness is great, but you know, you have to actually hit a mountain pretty fast. I guess, I don't know. I'm on the draw. If I do hit a mountain, it's a pretty good hand. But if I brick, it's just nothing. I don't know. There's on the job. I could also draw white spells. I'm going to give it a shot. So we lost a Simic and we lost a Gruul so far. Can we face a non-green deck? I'd like to lose to Boros today if that's okay with you. The Boros Mirror, when only one player casts spells, is pretty tough to win if you're not the player casting spells. So I need to hit that mountain, or like Inside Source into mountain would be okay. But it's looking bad even if I draw well. Okay, there's Inside Source. I guess, in fairness, I could have played a Disguise Creature, even though I don't have the colors for it. So this was a pretty good draw. Even though it is red. Because it guaranteed I would have something to do on 3, even if I didn't draw the Inside Source. I mean, I think we go for the full swing here. I don't have much better to do than on the job anyway. And it's not a great on the job, because they're probably just going to block my 1/1 with their 2/2. But I get a bunch of damage in. I spend my mana efficiently. I get a clue. I think that's better than just playing a Disguised Creature and letting them keep bonking me with Phantoms. Well, they're going to keep bonking me with Phantoms regardless, I guess. Yeah, that's the obvious block. Okay. And then they shock me and I really regret my life. I was thinking about, oh, it's not going to happen. Okay. I was considering that when I attacked. Is like, yeah, shock makes it even worse, but I have to do something. I assume I'm dying on the job myself pretty soon. Ow. Well, I guess I swing with my 2/2. They let it in, and then I play another inside source. Or maybe I have to be so greedy that I crack a clue first, planning to hit a mountain. Because how else am I winning? They're not letting it in. It's a shocker. Yeah, that's what I thought. If I just play inside source, I don't know. I guess I could win if I draw on the job again. Something like that. Are there any other outs if I just play inside source? Gearbane Orangutan might do it, maybe, but I don't think so. I don't like blocking their flyers is cool, but I'd already be very, very low. I think I just have to go for inside source and like I'm probably trading off the detective into their 3/2. Trading 1/1s, bouncing here and taking 2. That's my dream scenario, and it's not a good one. But anything else is much worse. Okay. That's pretty good for us. They don't even have good pumps with that, I don't think. Like, you can do it if you want, but... I'm not sure you should, because it taps your 1/1 blocker for no reason. Well, maybe if you pumped one of the Market Watch Phantoms, that would be a little annoying for me. They're not going to. Okay. I found my red source. It flips for double red. Okay, I guess we'll play this one. Attacking with a 2/2 here is just too greedy. Okay. But a 2/2 turning into a 3/3 is not that big a deal here. The good news is they don't even know what my second color is, but it kind of looks like it's blue or red, right? Ah! That is a little bit spooky. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Am I just, like, in great shape here, maybe? I don't have to block everything. That goes there. Might as well get a kill here. And now I take 7? Counterattack for lethal? What am I missing? None of this has trample. They are tapped out and empty-handed. 2, 4, 7. No other triggers or any weird abilities that I'm missing. I think this is just winning the game. Don't pass the damage. Whew, I think they were a little bit too ambitious with... Like, Felonious Rage on the 6-4 makes sense, but you can't attack with everything. Like, if they left a single 2-2 back... I didn't have enough mana to torch their blocker and also flip this, so they would just have won the game. Okay, we dodged 0-3. That's the scariest Felonious Rage I've ever seen, I think. It's very often used for just like, okay, a combat trick and I get a 2-2. You don't use it very often for the haste effect, but that was a pretty good haste. Notwithstanding the fact that after doing that, they lost. Because the haste let them make a careless attack. A reckless attack, one might say. Well, that was a very sketchy keep that I don't think deserves to win the game. This is fine. I have a bystander. I'll find a plains. And if I don't, I have other plays I can make. Like, it's a scary hand, but I do think it's a good one. It could work out badly. Any land in the first 2 draws is good. Plains in the first, like, 3 or 4 is good enough. Fine. Just face up concealed weapon. Just chose violence. It's 2 to equip, right? Yeah. I think I'm just trading this off. So I can't flip either of these anytime soon. Trade my board for their board? Just full swing here? Play a disguise creature? I think so. Like, trading this 2-1 for a 1-1 doesn't look amazing, but it denies them things to put the concealed weapon on. Actually, maybe I hold it back so that when they use the concealed weapon, it investigates when it dies. And then I'm just trading this for their 2-2, which I guess is okay, but it's not great. Yeah, maybe I just don't do anything. I don't have to attack that much. Like, this is a Boros mirror. We're not... Like... A race is important, but, like, my life total also matters, and these trades don't seem that good. Okay, we got the plains. Beautiful. So it's inside source and flip this? It could be that I'm supposed to play, like, the basher face down and flip this, because then I have more stuff to flip. Maybe. Maybe I'll do that. Like, the inside source is not... I don't know, it uses... really? Okay. Well, actually, this is... No, it'll take 1 damage 3 times. It won't take 3 damage. Funny enough. Oh, it does. It's simultaneous. Interesting. Okay. Good to know. What is this? For 1 red mana. This is like Shock or something? But Shock doesn't even work. It's Felonious Rage. Okay. That costs 1, right? So I think I want to lose this. They want to use Felonious Rage anyway, right? Let's block the face down. So I kill a more important creature. I guess they could also have just been attacking to trigger Case, but it was Felonious Rage, okay. Yeah. Ooh, that is pretty good right now. Land is lethal. Well, untapped land. Okay, sure. But I still have a 4/4. Hopefully. Like maybe they equip a detective token and attack? That makes sense. I have to take the 6. Well... If I attack, I'm not threatening the flips. They can just double block and I don't have anything. I don't have on the job. I think I have to demand answers from this clue? Plains is a very good draw. Now, if we live through this turn, I think we're looking okay. And chumping a 6/2, or honestly trading a 2/2 for a 6/2 seems okay. They can't have on the job. They don't have enough white. So what is this all about? Could be like Auspicious Arrival, maybe? If I block this, I'm doing fine. There's no trample trick at instant speed in red, I don't think. So this like looks bad to Auspicious Arrival. Maybe they're just playing like another Inside Source or something. I do have to block something. I could block with the 1/1 saying, you know what? Next turn is the last turn that's going to matter. I might as well keep a 2/2 in case the damage is important. But I don't think it will be. I think we have to just go for actual maximum blocks here. Yeah, I mean, there's no like big multi-creature combat tricks with only a single white that I can think of. So let's just try this. Trade the whole board. What do you got? Just an inside source. I think that was one of the cards I predicted, and I'm happy to see it. So if I flip this, it's a 7-6, huh? 9-6, actually. So I don't even have to Consultant plus Neighborhood Guardian to pump it more? Like, I'm gonna play those, but I don't have to do it now. I guess in case of, like, shock, I should? They can't... Yeah, because they... But I'm not flipping. Yeah, in case it's shock... Well, shock still kills it, right? Okay, so let's not let them know what I have. I'm kind of thinking this deck should not be running Detective Satchel after a few of these games, right? Like, it was okay once, and I've had color issues a number of times. And tapland issues. Sure. They found a second white source, so On the Job is now on the table. A hasty 5/5. I mean, Full Swing plus On the Job does not win. If this gets in, it wins. So they're probably chumping that here. Well, if they jump here, I'm happy. Or wait, no. If they block here, I'm very happy. If they jump here... It's not so great. Well, it is, because I can flip this to... If they block, take 3? How bad is that? Like this block is what I hate. I think I'm just going to go in with the 4/4. Okay. Feels bad, but, you know, I have the board. I have On the Job. I'm feeling okay about that. Land would have been good. This attacking doesn't really make sense. A double attack doesn't really make sense. But I can put 2 buffs on this guy. Or 3 on this? Does that make any sense? Which one do I want to trade off? You, I think. It's a better card, but right now, Seasoned Consultant is already in its heyday. think we win. Yeah. Unless they're running no witnesses, that would be a big disappointment and a big surprise. So let's take the blue card out of the deck. I don't think it's worth it or necessary, as it turns out. I have more red than white, don't I? Yeah. And, I mean, I don't have much good to put in, to be honest. A make your move is okay. A savior is okay. I mean, expose the culprit. I have some expensive flip creatures. I might actually put this in. Seems crazy. I don't think detonation goes off very often. So it's basically culprit or sanguine savior. Savior's okay. I mean, a flying lifelinker, kind of cool, right? But it costs 5 mana. I have a lot of disguise features. Let's see how this expose the culprit plays in this deck. M. Night Shyamalan? I don't know how you say that guy's name. This hand is probably not a keep. You know, a plains would make it good, obviously. But not incredible. I don't know. I have a 2-mana 3/2 and a Torch the Witness. I guess that's good enough. I'm not getting the, like, face-up value from this guy, probably. Or the turn face-up value. I'm just playing it as a 3/2. But, like, a 2-mana 3/2 is pretty sick. I wonder if it actually should have been more plains than mountains because I have double on the job. Turns out not necessary. I play this over the disguise creature, right? Of course. Blue-black control. I say control just because, like, I don't know. This isn't that... That's what blue-black does, but also this is clearly... you know, a removal spell. Control decks run those. Everybody wants them, but I don't know. So saying blue-black control is not very insightful here, I guess, but it seems probably true. I mean, a disguise creature here makes sense. Oh, pass. Okay, I will play my own disguise creature in that case, but not a land, sadly. Very slow deck from opponent. I don't know, I mean, they had a 2-mana removal spell. That was cool. But nothing on 3 is tough in this format. Red and black is like that. Oh, okay, just a juggler. Fine. X is 2, baby. Here we go. I think that's the plan. If they counter it, sad news. But I don't think playing either of these is good. Nice. Mission accomplished. What the hell? That's cheating, bro. You gain life, you kill my 1/1, you draw? They don't want to kill my 1/1. Great. This creature was just a random 2/2. It was not going to go be anything incredible face up anytime soon. I would have been less happy had they blocked the 1/1. But I understand their point of view. They don't know what the creature is. They think they're going to win unless something amazing happens to me, so they prevent something amazing from happening. Fine. Or at any rate, that's my, like, rough estimate of what is probably happening in their point of view. I mean, playing a 4/4 is kind of cool here. I guess it's sort of all I can do. Like, I could play some little piece of junk that doesn't do anything. This isn't an artifact, is it? No. I was sure it wasn't, but just in case. So now Monkey is a good on-the-job threat, right? If they block the 4/4 with a 4/5 and I on the job. Okay, hit me. I don't care. Gonna play another one or something? Something big. Anyway. This attack makes no sense. They don't have something big coming. Oh, they're going to play my own monkey. Rude. And it's a 3/3 because of the counters. God, I hate this game. Oh, man. I can spend my whole turn pumping this into a 4/2 and swinging, and they just block and, like, laugh in my face. I think I have to develop more creatures. I guess it's Reckless Detective. So I could potentially attack next turn? I don't know. I think this game is pretty over. If I'd had more lands, I think we could be doing alright here, but I've had so many bad turns because I couldn't cast spells, and they've been hitting lands and doing powerful stuff. Very funny. Well, let's go looking for a land. I guess I ordered this wrong. If they counter something, I want it to be this this one, but it doesn't matter. I don't know. Maybe I can catch them attacking way too aggressively and then kill them with on the job. Seems very unlikely. So I'll stick around for one more turn, or probably half a turn because they're just going to kill me. I don't know. They probably can't kill me. Oh! Okay, I mean, this is step one of having some kind of a chance. Takes 7. Any pump spell kills me. What's my counterattack look like? 8. And 8 is 16. I can't afford to block anymore, or I won't be threatening lethal, like, with on the job. I'm not really threatening it anyway, because I assume they're going to play some creature if they don't just kill me outright. But I think I have to try like this. And then they pump a creature and I die? No. Shock to face, good finish. Probably not, though. They're not mainly a red deck. I don't even know like why they're running this. It wasn't a plains. And even if I discard it and draw a plains, can't play it mid-combat. I can tap a couple of their creatures. I can tap one creature, block another with Detective. But I still need 2 blockers, right? 2 other blockers to not die? Well, 1, because this I can let in. Okay, so... something like this. Hold the 2/1 as a jumper. I don't know, maybe... I could have played this pre-combat. But... okay, there's the plains. That is what I needed. I still don't think it's enough. Yeah, but I could have gotten 1 more damage in if I'd played this pre-combat. And that does seem like it could matter. I just was trying to keep my options open to like maybe I could draw something other than a plains that would matter somehow. That is an instant speed creature, which kills me. So I can tap it, chump, and chump one of these, but I'm still taking 4. Yeah, I mean, a good opening hand. I just, it took too long to draw the 4th land, and I had 2 dead on the jobs all game. And they had removal to deal with my first threat. And then this really got me good. As I say, it would have been better for them, it turns out, to kill the 1/1 instead of trading with the 2/2, but like that's given the information they had, which was not much. I think they were right to say, look, I'm winning this game. I should just block the 2/2 to make sure nothing crazy happens. The face down creature. And as a result, nothing crazy happened and they won. So the right decision, unless you could see through the cards, and then maybe even if they could see my hand and my face down creatures, they might still want to reduce variance by just not giving that a chance to ever do anything. I think they probably would, actually. But if they could see all the cards in my whole deck and knew the order I was going to draw stuff in, they probably would have eaten my 1/1. Oh well. I mean, I don't know. I think this deck deserved better than 2 wins, but I did like... it wasn't a very good deck, as I said while drafting. It didn't seem that impressive. We were so close to winning that one game where opponent galvanized our 3/2 after playing Case of the Locked Hothouse into 2 top-decked Vitu-Ghazi Inspectors for the life game. Ugh, disgusting. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.